Tarryn, who would you like to connect with and what's their relationship to you? Your dad? What's dad's name? Oh, I'm gonna have another coughing spasm. Mark. Okay, give me a second to connect in and we'll see if we can bring Dad through. Portuguese spinach on the menu later. Alright. Excuse me. The first thing that comes forward is the year 1998. I don't know how that's significant. I don't even know if it's related to Dad or in any way. So just park that. Excuse me, I also don't know if the coughing belongs to Dad. I have been sick for the past week, but also I haven't had a coughing spasm like this for a few days, so I have to put that out there as well. I want to know, 1998, Tarryn. Excuse me. I'm smiling because I have this serious type energy coming forward, almost skeptical. I'm also being shown surfing and referencing sharks as well. So just be open to any information. It doesn't have to make sense just yet. Oh, he's the skeptic. What is the surfing? Surfing could be related to beach, loving the beach. And it feels like there's like a big emphasis on with the surfing, to do with the surfing and the sharks. But it's interesting because it feels like I would love to learn how to surf, but I don't do sharks. He was a diver and a fisherman. Oh, I love that. Did he love sharks? What are the sharks? Or maybe that's just his way of showing those things through. Oh, I love that. I need to ask who had emphysema as well. Again, this may not be to do with Dad. This could be another loved one coming through. Oh, Dad used to catch sharks and make jerky out of them. That's unreal. Possibly Mum. So this person is male because what they're doing is they're showing me the torso with no shirt on. And they're showing me the barrel chest. But they're showing me, you know, that of a body of a male. Alright, so they give me a couple of things. I'm getting the number 27, feels like a birth date. Also April, the month of April is being shown. Why do I get a couple of times now I've heard it COVID. Excuse me. Granddad, he passed around that date. Oh, of April 27th. Dad had COVID when he... Oh, okay. Right, yeah, because twice they've said COVID, just highlighted the word. Do you understand swelling around the heart? Swelling or fluid around the heart? So COVID didn't make it easy. It didn't make it easy with that already existing condition, did it? Okay, so he's starting to bring some of his personality through. And I feel like he was very funny. Liked to keep things light. It's almost like I can hear him laughing about random things, you know, sitting around a barbecue, enjoying a barbecue and bringing that laughter through and things like that. So like when you see me pausing, I'm asking him, like, can you tell me a standout, something that stands out that was really funny, if you wanted to share. This is going to sound really weird. It's not funny though. I asked for funny. But he's showing almost, I don't know if he... He's either walking on rocks looking for lobster. Part of me also wants to say oysters, but lobsters. But he shows an incident where I feel like maybe he nearly sliced his finger off too, slipping on this shale-like rock. So it feels like thumb. It feels like left thumb. That can be funny to some people, yes. Oh, crayfish. So cutting his finger on crayfish? Or was he a crayfish? Did you say crayfish fisherman? What's the word? Trawling for crayfish? Did he like nearly lose his thumb? Is that the ha funny bit? Not sure what happened with his thumb, don't remember, that's okay. Do you have a, feels like he's showing me a photo. Do you have a photo of him standing by himself in front of the trawler? I see no shirt. I see sunglasses on. I'm trying to understand too, because I see him, was he, I don't even know if that's the word, was he captain or did he own his own trawler? Because I see him steering. Oh, you laughed because he showed me the rocks and the crayfish and you're waiting for him to bring it up. Oh, were you? Oh, I love that. Never commercial. You did have a boat. It was just a hubby in the ocean. Oh, okay. Because I was like seeing like this, like a little trawler type thing. Oh, I love that. He still shows me a photo though of him standing in front of a trawler of sorts. It doesn't feel overly big. I do see it in black and white, so it may be something to go through, you know, your family archives and things like that. Or mention it, somebody may know it in your family. But it's just him by himself, and I don't see anyone else on the wharf or the jetty or anything. He's just standing in front, and I can see this one single one behind him. What's really interesting is he's showing me only like little parts of himself, because he's still like holding me off at a distance. He's still like, I'm not sure about you. I'm like, hey, I've got Tarryn here. It's not about me. Okay, what's with the he's showing me he showed me like a mug of coffee, but it's like he would have that much sugar in it that he'd stand a spoon, like it'd be really strong coffee, but you could nearly stand a spoon in the sugar, if that makes sense. I'm going ew because he shows me like the bottom of the cup, like having not stirred it and everything not being dissolved properly. No worries. Indira, that's a pretty name. Oh, that's okay. Oh, you have lots of photos of him in front of a boat holding massive crayfish, half his body long. I love that. I'd be asking whoever you can about the coffee. I'm just like, yuck. I see that and I'm like, yuck. I'm like, it defeats the purpose of having that much. Because you're only having half of that consumed in your body anyway. So every time I try to look into like family status and things like that, he kind of shows me distance between like your mum and him. So whether there was some sort of separation there, because every time I try to look into that, he doesn't show me anything. He shows me that there's some sort of separation there. And that could be him not choosing to talk about it too. But to me, it feels like some sort of disconnect there. Do you understand when I say that I don't like the cold? Don't like the cold, never liked the cold. Oh, I love that. Mum passed 7 years before him. He was lost without her. I smile with that because I'm like, why didn't you want to tell me? And then he mentioned, did they ever renew their vows? Or they thought about it, they discussed it? They show me, it looks like pink roses, but they're more looking like the carnelian type roses. Carnelian? Carnation. The bigger flowy petals, the bigger rosebuds. Carnation, not carnelian. And then I get showing like a well-fitting sort of bodice on it. No sleeves, or the sleeves just cut off here. carnations are his favourite flower. I love that. Yeah, the way he showed me that was he was showing me your mum in a wedding dress holding like a bouquet of pink carnations. I feel like, so he keeps, every now and again, he keeps sort of mentioning his dad. And his dad to me feels a little bit strict. Perhaps maybe a little bit more serious than your dad. But could also let his hair down and they'd have a really good sort of banter amongst them. But he also shows distance there, so I don't know what the distance is about. Maybe it's about this, you know, being a little bit more serious. He doesn't really want to talk the family stuff, because I'm like, are you an only child? Do you have any other siblings? So now I'm just shifting to, you know, show me all the ways that you're around Tarryn. I'm trying to understand here. He makes me feel like somebody's in hospital. Currently having trouble keeping food down. The granddad passed not long after the... Gotcha. Oh, they lived in different countries. Okay. He could be showing me more about mum too. Was mum stuff cancer related? And I know you want to find out, you know, how are they together? You know, did they find each other and all those things? Because I know I would want to know. So he hasn't shown me anything yet. I'm like, come on. I'm like, I still have Tarryn here. Oh, your dad died with the cancer. Gotcha. Who had, let's say back issues. Chronic pain. Can you ask him more about the wedding he was showing you? Was it my wedding? Because he died. Oh, 8 months before. So, were you holding a bouquet of carnations? Because that's what he was showing me. And what I assumed to be Mum. Because the bodice or the dress was fitting to the body. And it was the fashion is not my strong point, so I really struggle with describing fashion. I didn't see sleeves on this. I didn't see gloves, but the cut off type off the shoulder, like they're kind of a sleeve but not really a sleeve, if that makes sense. They kind of cut off, think like rock and roll grunge type tops. So it cut nicely here, just off the shoulder. The bodice, I said, was really firm fitting to the body. It looked really nice. It doesn't make me feel like it frills out at the end. It feels like it's fitting all the way. There's a little bit of a train, not a big train. The texture of the top half of the bodice, or the bodice bit, feels almost textured in a sense. Hair feels like kind of half up, half down type of too. But he could have been using that moment just to describe the flowers too. That's your wedding, that's your dress. He was there. Oh, amazing. Now, did you have elements of blue in it? Because initially when he showed me, but the carnations were standing up more, he was showing me blue somehow. And it was like a really nice blue, like a lighter blue, kind of like a baby blue, but was it a baby blue, if that makes sense? Maybe it was more sky blue. I love that so much for you, Tarryn. And to describe it in that much detail. You had a blue. Oh, that's the blue. Oh, I love that. What sort of, so what sort of bouquet did you have then? Did you leave a chair open for him? Like, did you leave a space for him with seating? Because he like shows me an empty chair that was for him, allocated for him. You did, and a chair for him and your mum. Yeah, I love that. Just because, I want you to know too, just because I'm not connecting in with mum as much, doesn't mean that she's not there. So please don't be disheartened with that. It's just Dad's still holding me off on a distance, like at arm's length. And he seems to be the loudest one sort of expressing himself at the moment. I'm just allowing him to talk about what he wants to talk about, because I feel like if I don't do that, he will pull right back, and that's part of building that rapport with, especially if someone had some sort of skepticism when they were living as well. Sometimes you have to work a little bit harder to get them to open up as well. But I love that for your wedding. That's fantastic. Feels like what's the bracelet with the heart? Like a heart locket or something? Silver. I don't know if they ever talked about like sitting on lounge chairs with cocktails. I feel like it would be beer for dad, cocktails for mum. And see them on lounge chairs under big umbrellas. The ashes were right beside you. I love that. Tied your bouquet with a ribbon. The heart locker. Oh my goodness. Because that's what I did. I just asked mum, like, how were you there? Is there anything you want to share? And that's what she was going like this. I could hear it and feel the weight of it. This is going to sound really random, but are you, stuttering there, are you thinking of writing a book? And if you're not thinking of writing a book, park that comment, because I see you writing a book, like published and everything. You are thinking of writing a book? You're going to take it all away. It's going to be published. I can see a paperback sitting in your hand. And it's probably about, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches thick. You missed him so much at your wedding. Cried so much that morning. I bet. Thinking of writing a book. You've told no one. You've told no one about the book or what you're writing? The contents of the book. Hey Mel. It really depends on what you want, love. What sort of reading you want. For the prices. The 5-card minis start at $25. A full general read is $50 and a mediumship is $70. Actually just bought an iPad to start typing. Oh my goodness. You're going to do it. You're going to take it all the way. I see it being published and being placed in your hand, so you have that copy in your hand. I love that. You haven't even told your husband of the book. You're going to do it. I love that. How fantastic. So they support you in that, obviously. I'm just taking a moment because I'm asking again, like, what other ways are you around? Do you like candles? Do you light a candle for mum and dad and talk to the candle? They're proud of you. They've told me several times they're proud of you, but I don't like, for me, when I'm delivering that message, I like to back it up with evidence. So I always hold back on saying that when I don't have the evidence, but they're proud of you. I'm not understanding the full message here. Was somebody not at your graduation? Who was missing from... graduation. I feel like I'm not understanding that message properly. They always said that when we were alive, so I believe it now. Sister's graduation, he was in hospital 1 week. When she became a nurse, I love that. Yeah, he was showing me like I was at a graduation. I could see like the caps, I could see people receiving the certificates and things, but I also felt like somebody was missing. Like this whole time I've been chatting with him, he still refuses to show me what he looks like. I'm like, what do you look like? What stands out? You know, what can I describe? And that's still him being like a little bit like, I don't know you, lady. Which is so funny. I feel like Mum was a little bit more into psychics and things of the light, the spiritual side. And he kind of just rolled his eyes at her. Has a little giggle, says his piece, and moves on with his day. Okay, all he's showing me right now is just a can of lemonade. A can of like Kirk's lemonade. And I'm like, why? Very much so. But it's funny because like the way that he's describing it to your mum, excuse me, sorry, get that out the way first. The way that he's describing it to his mum, it's like she's so used to him like with his opinion around it, she just kind of just like brushes it off in a sense. Like it's just another day. Also, who is Dave? Dave? I heard the name Dave. It may or may be relevant. Sometimes I get random people flying by, moving through. I thought I heard Dave. Could be Dale. Dale is your brother? He says that. Don't know Dave. Yeah, that's okay. He's saying Dale's very much like him. Very much like Dad. Does that make sense? Personality, mannerisms, whether he likes to claim them or not. I also feel like they show me the number 18 and the month of August. Very much like Dad, and so is your little boy. I love that. Daughter talks about him all the time. She's only 4. Bless. So good. Yeah, the other thing was, yeah, that's okay. Just put it there. Sometimes, you know, it can be overwhelming trying to see where everything fits. And you might get clarity on that later. How are stars significant to you? Do you look up at the stars and talk to them? What is the stars? I feel like they show up everywhere for you as well. Oh, you just lost your father-in-law the 18th of August. So a little postcard message for you, Mel. I love that. You love the stars. Make time to stare with them since I was a kid. Yeah, love that. He shows it like, first he shows me looking up at the stars, and then he's like, but it also shows up in different areas. Yeah, take those ones. They're little postcard messages that your loved one is, you know, saying a hello. I'm asking one last time for you, Tarryn, how, you know, how him and Mum are spending time together. But that's what it feels like. It feels like cocktails on the beach, under a big umbrella, on a sun lounge. Because the first time they brought that message through, it was, they were bringing it through with a message of like, don't let life slip by you, make sure you're finding time for recreation and things like that. So I don't know if that's an indicator of, you know, them being too busy and not making enough time for themselves. But that's all I have for you, lovely. Now, if you want, Tarryn, I can put that on YouTube for you if you want it up there. Has he said anything about his house or about the caravan? The 5 cards work best, Mel, with a question. That way you guys get the most out of that 5 cards. Otherwise it can be extremely broad with the tarot. House or caravan? Me. He makes me feel like, because I didn't ask him when he passed either, so I don't know how long ago he passed, but he makes me feel like that the house is being cleaned out. Are you putting the house on the market? Just got a contract for it yesterday. And are you questioning whether that's the right thing to do? Or are you questioning if it'll sell quickly? What is about the business venture I'm thinking about? I'm confused, Tarryn. I'm confused because you asked me if there was anything said about the house. So I went digging about the house stuff. So I wanted to know what you wanted to know around the house. That was a mouthful. You can ask. No, that's okay. You can ask both questions. That's fine. Two separate things. If he didn't say anything about house, then that's fine. No, he just said that you're selling it. But it feels good there. Like it feels. Like I was asking to soothe my curiosity. You know, if you were concerned about whether that was the right steps for you or not. But he doesn't have anything to say about that. It's just like you guys have decided. And whatever you decide is okay by him as well. What was your question about your business venture? That's okay. I really want to know if I should go ahead. That's always a free will question. So we can look into, you know, if it will be beneficial for you, if it'll be successful in the way that you're hoping it will be. Because those sorts of things are better questions in that regard, only because the other stuff is free will, which means at the end of the day you get to decide what you do there. Will it be successful? Yeah. That's also something you've been sitting with for a while too. So keep following the niggle of your intuition about your next moves, when to start, all of the things. Your intuition for you is going to be your biggest guidance for the direction that it steers and how successful you are as well. So it's just a matter of trusting in yourself. Trust yourself more. Get curious about any niggles. Go and explore it. Fat fingers. That's all you needed to hear. You're so very welcome. Now, did you want that, Tarryn, did you want that on YouTube so you can reflect back on it? Really need to hear is at your wedding? Yeah. I love that. And the cheeky bugger still didn't show me what he, you know, completely looks like. Put it up? No worries. Give me a couple of days with that so I can get that. I'll just make a note of it here. For somebody who didn't want to talk, he was bringing through